Hey everybody, I hope everybody's having an awesome day. Wanted to talk to you today about transitioning into the VIP program and what all that means. I've had a lot of questions, texts, and emails about it, so I want to take this opportunity to explain it. And as always, I have my handy notes with me because I don't want to forget anything really important. So welcome to week 5. We're getting into it. You guys have seen so many great results, and I'm so proud of each of you. Everybody's kind of on their own journey, but we're all moving together for the most optimum health we can all have. And I love that we're all having more energy and just feeling better. And I want to keep that going. So basically in the VIP, everything that you've learned, we build upon it. So we're going to dive deeper into macros. You still understanding the macros, understanding the fats, the proteins, the carbs, and even the fiber, and what your individual needs are and how to continue to get that and get the best out of the faster way as a lifestyle, as a doable lifestyle. And I'd still be your coach, woohoo. Still touching base with you. Some of you I call, some of you, like my sisters, I talk to every day, probably 3 times a day anyway. Some text, we email, and I'll talk to you in a minute about the Facebook group that you'll have access to as well if you want to go into that format. I would be doing the same as far as answering questions and sharing meal guides and nutrition and fitness tips, etc. When you're enrolled in the VIP, as I've been for, I guess now over a year, there's these really fun monthly challenges. We had in March, we had Melt Your Middle. April, we were doing focusing on chest and pre-fatiguing chest and doing all these great things that we totally saw. You can completely see such an advantage to having that extra edge that they do offer during the VIP. And now we're doing a booty challenge in May, which is great for men and women. I'm excited about that. We've done some pre-booty fatigue and it's getting in there. They've done things like posture and confidence, shoulder strength, and hardcore abs. And it's a lot of what you're doing now, but it just takes it another level, and it's really awesome. So we've learned a lot in the first 6 weeks. There's just so much more to learn. And I find that it's just so exciting because as you guys learn and as my new clients start the next 6 weeks, I'm learning too. I'm relearning. It's an opportunity to continue our conversations on metabolism and hormones, your macro cycle and your body, and what your goals are, because your goals are going to change over time. A lot of you have achieved certain things that you want to achieve, but you're still looking to achieve more. So we have more things to do. But it was a great groundwork. It's a great foundation. You'll have total access to the company's VIP Facebook page, which is awesome because it adds more community, which is great because you can share ideas and you can learn from others. And I love sharing wins. I think it's great. But, let's face it, things come up in life. It could be stress. It could be a surgery, an injury. It could be a grieving period. And I think that when you're in a community, whether it's a Facebook page or email, etc., you can really learn from others, whether it's real great strength, or if it's something that you're dealing with that's like a pain point, or a weakness. We can share ideas and meet our challenges together as a community, and I think that's awesome. I love support and support groups. This is really, really cool about VIP is that you have total access, one-on-one access with the top corporate trainers. So that can come into play. You can tap into that and access them, again, one-on-one. Once again, like if you have an injury or if you're preparing for surgery or you're overcoming an illness, something occurred a while back and you just want to talk to them about it, or maybe you just want to target certain areas of your body or tweak some areas or workouts. You have specific questions about how they're doing or what they're doing. They're there for you. You also have one-on-one access with the dietitians, the certified dietitians that work for corporate, and the nutritionists. So if you have specific questions, or again, it's a medical issue or diabetes or whatever it may be, they will be there for you to help you with that. And as long as you're enrolled in VIP, you have that access, which is amazing. Because if you go out of it and you're trying to pay somebody hourly to help you, it gets a little pricey. There's also many, many groups, like I refer to them as support groups, but you call them fun friends groups, but like for cancer survivors, as well as men's groups or breastfeeding groups, or they're also based on age range. So it could be 40 or over, 50 or over, 70 over, etc. And that's really helpful for people in specific age groups, as I'm turning 55. So I like to communicate with women in that age group to see, what's new, what's not, what would you try if you're dealing with a certain particular challenge. What's really awesome about VIP also is that you have the archive of 1,000,000 recipes. And with those, where it goes back from the beginning of time when she first founded the company, with that you get the meal plans and the grocery list. So you have all of that. And you also get the archive of all the workouts. So it could be bar, it could be Pilates, yoga, it could be strength training. There's meditation, and there's also like kids workouts, men's workouts as well. Don't want to leave out my men, but kids workouts, like they use the game Candyland, and if you pick a certain color, you have to do a certain amount of jumping jacks or push-ups or crunches or whatever, and it really makes it fun for kids. There's a cycling app as well, which is awesome. And as I've said a million times, that the Fast Away is a lifestyle. And I always use the word doable, not that it's the best word, but for me, it's a doable lifestyle. And that's what I learned in the 6 weeks, is that this was something my body was responding to. I was having more energy. I was feeling better. And what's really awesome is that, you know, we're all on this same journey for long-term success, for our health, and to feel good and to look good. And if you get off of it because just for a week or a few days because you go on vacation and you just don't want to deal with logging your macros, or the workouts are just not convenient, or you're just doing something, you know, at a resort or a hotel or whatever that they offer, that's fine. With the VIP, you can just jump right back in. And I think that's so great. And this is really, the 6 weeks is a great foundation. And a lot of you have seen a lot of benefits, as I did. But the magic really happened for me, and sometimes for others, post the 6 weeks, because you have the foundation, and then all of a sudden it really becomes the lifestyle, and you see the major changes that you've been seeking for so long. And it's truly phenomenal, especially if you've been a yo-yo dieter, or, you know, things that weren't great habits that I had myself. So just real quick, the cost is $79 a month. So that, and again, that includes everything. And I know some of you may have more specific questions after you watch this video, so just give me a call or text. And if you're obviously, you know, in my group, so if you want to stay in VIP, and I know a couple of you are for sure, you don't have to do anything. The enrollment just stays, the subscription just starts, so not a problem. If you choose not to, yeah, that's totally okay. Well, I just need to know, we need to cancel the subscription, and that will need to be done by Thursday of week 6. So not this week, but the following week. I'm hoping that all of you are staying. I would love to continue this journey with you all, as we just try to have continued more energy, more knowledge of what we're eating, our whole foods, looking at labels together. I keep promising new videos, so I'm getting there, to show you specific. So a few people had commented that they love the video on all the food purchases that I got at Whole Foods, but it would be great if we slowed down and did maybe individualized, more of a picture for each one, because they had to stop the video and go back. So I promise that's coming soon. And again, during my 6 weeks, it taught me that it was a doable lifestyle, and that I could take this and I could do this long term. And I think a lot of people feel that way, and that's where all the great success really comes from. So I, you know, love coaching you all. I hope to continue, and we just continue this road of success together as a community. And I wish you all a very happy day. Mwah.